Hi beautiful ladies, it's Sade here. Today just to talk to you about my personal fitness journey that I started many years back and still going to now. So I'm really excited to share my story with you all. A little bit about myself and where I'm from. So Sydney, Australia. I was born and raised here. I love food, I love dancing, friends, family, just hanging out with them. Most of the time I am working a lot, so I am on the road. My job is an account manager for a global recruitment company, so you can imagine I'm always dealing with people face to face, so quite an intense role, but I love it. One of my main hobbies that I love to do is travel the world, which I have done. I try to do a big overseas trip every year. I think meeting new people and seeing people in their culture is a beautiful thing, so that's pretty much what I try to do every year. I was in a relationship where I got, way too comfortable, and I had realized I'd let myself go, way too far. The relationship pretty much ended, and I still continued to gain weight after that time. I was always feeling tired. I really had no energy. Getting out of bed most times was just a job in itself. I just wasn't happy with how I was feeling, and I was always having to buy bigger clothing because none of my clothing would fit me anymore. One day, I decided to jump on the scale, and that was probably the hardest day of my life. Most of us don't like jumping on the scale. It's pretty confronting. So I wanted to obviously see how far I'd gone off my previous weight, and I was over 100 kilos, which is 220 pounds. Now, I couldn't really believe the number, and that moment, that's when I decided to change. Initially, I tried keto, which actually worked pretty well for maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Then the fat loss, completely stopped. It was called a lazy keto, so not so much tracking really. And then, I switched into a more strict keto plan. The weight started coming down slowly, but I still felt terrible, and I just really had no energy for life. So, no motivation really, always feeling drained. So I went to the doctors to get blood tests and whatnot. My doctor wasn't happy with my overall health markers, so I had to stop the keto. After the keto, I pretty much tried everything. So low carb, low fat, no low calorie, nothing really was working for me. But then I found an ad from Kaiser Fit on Facebook, from Coach Shane and Coach Rita, and then I started working with them. Well, to be honest, I could not follow it because at the time there was no community, spreadsheet or videos or anything like that. It was just a PDF. So, I read it, but I struggled to apply the information because I was always so busy and I had nobody to, hold me accountable. So then I signed up to work one-on-one with Coach Shane, and I got to work with Coach Rita as well. So this was amazing. This pretty much changed everything for me. I didn't really want to let them down. I made sure that I tracked as well as I could. I made sure also to follow their plan to the best of my ability, and I was not always perfect, but the results were great. I was eating about 1,000 calories before this program, so I was asked to almost double it in the testing phase. So this really worried me. In the first week I gained a little bit of weight, really freaked out, but the coaches reassured me that it is completely normal, and then it stabilized. Then I kept pushing my calories up for a few weeks, and in this metabolism boosting phase, so it was about 3 weeks of not much weight loss, but then I got to say, as soon as we went into the fat loss phase, I was losing weight, week in and week out. It was great. Sometimes I would lose pounds, sometimes I would lose inches. From what I can remember though, I think I lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks and 7 inches all around my body, and I made consistent progress, after this. The amazing thing about working with a coach, every time my progress, stored, they showed me what to do to break this plateau. So at the end of me working, with Coach Shane and Coach Rita, I had lost about 56 pounds in about 4.5 months, and countless centimeters of fat all over my body. So this was amazing. And I really was loving my new body, my new look. I had energy, my new wardrobe as well. It was great. So it has been about 2 years since I finished working with the Kaiser Fit coaches. At the end of my transformation, I was not eating many calories. I think in the final weeks, I got down to 1,100 calories, but I followed the coach's advice and slowly raised my calories up. So I actually took my time with the process known as reverse dieting. I think I took about 16 weeks or so to slowly increase the calories up to about 100, 150 at a time. So I got myself to eating about 2,450 calories while gaining no weight whatsoever. Then I stopped tracking and really started eyeballing my food, which was great because I love food. Just enjoying life and doing the best to make good decisions and not really go overboard. So what I found was I actually lost 10 extra pounds, in the last 2 years without trying really at all. And keep in mind, I eat out quite a lot because with my job, it requires me to travel. I'm always on the road often, so I can enjoy a drink or two on the weekends. I really feel that now my body and metabolism is in a great place. So I feel like I can really, enjoy life without worrying about every little bit of food that I do eat. Queens, you got this. Trust in the process. Do exactly what the program tells you to do. I've never in my life seen a program that encourages you to eat more food and lose weight. So, it's amazing. Only in the last 4 weeks did it get tough. So follow through and trust in the advice of the coaches and the community managers. I did not have access to all of these things that I see that are amazing. So the Kaiser Fit VIP group, the Dream Body Academy videos, and the spreadsheet. Use all of these tools. It's really important. And if you find yourself, not able to succeed with all of these things, then work with the coaches here who are amazing, and they will get you where you want to go. I look forward to, helping you all transform and sharing the lessons that I learned along the way with you all. So I will see you all in the group, beautiful ladies. It's bye for now.